All right, everybody, welcome back to the Body Mass YouTube channel. My name is Virginia, for those of you guys who don't know me, and we are here in my apartment. So today we're gonna do something a little fun. So everybody's favorite thing about fall, of course, is pumpkin spice. So we're gonna put together a little recipe and see if we can make some pumpkin spice stuff, give us a little bit more protein. So Core Nutritionals makes their Core ISO in pumpkin spice flavor. So you gotta wait all year until October for this to come out. So I know we have many members at Body Mass who've been waiting 11 months for this to come back. Delicious, great flavor to mix up just in regular protein, but it's gonna be really good for baking since it's fall and we all want something that's got a little bit of pumpkin spice flavor to it. So today we're gonna be making some protein pumpkin bread. So what we're gonna do is basically take regular pumpkin bread mix and we're gonna mix in a scoop of the Core ISO. So one scoop is gonna give us 24 grams of protein. So it's 24 extra grams of protein that you wouldn't otherwise get in the loaf of bread. So let's head on over to the kitchen, see how it goes. All right, guys, so we're here in my kitchen and I wanted to kind of show you what we have to make our pumpkin bread. So as I said, we already have this Core ISO pumpkin spice, and we're basically just gonna be adding one scoop of the mix to this Trader Joe's pumpkin muffin and bread mix. So I don't cook, I don't bake, I'm not very good at that stuff. This is super easy. Basically, you only need vegetable oil, eggs, and water for this mix. But like I said, we're adding our protein powder. So the serving size on this box of mix is 1/16 of the package. So that's about the size of a slice of bread if you were to split it into 16 or make 16 muffins out of it. In each of those servings, there's only 1 gram of protein. What we're gonna do is try to up that a little bit. So because it's 16 servings in here, we'll say roughly we'll round it up a little bit, but because 1 serving of the pumpkin spice is 28 grams of protein, we'll say there's roughly 2 additional grams of protein per serving. So we're upping the protein in this from 1 to 3 grams. Obviously, it's not anything huge or substantial. It's just gonna help you get a little bit more protein when you're in the mood for something fall and fun. If this goes well, I've never made this before, so we're gonna find out. But if this goes well and tastes okay, might be worth trying to add a second scoop so that way we can double that protein intake so it's closer to 5 grams per slice instead of the 3 that we're making today or the 1 if you're using just the box. All right, so this is what we're doing. Let's get started. All right, so what I need for this is 1 full package of the mix, 2 eggs, which I can grab, and 1/2 cup vegetable oil, and 1 cup water. So very first step, obviously, is to preheat the oven to 350. So let me go ahead and do that nice and easy. And then to spray down a 9x5 pan. And so I'm gonna grab my bread pan, spray it down. Here we go. Okay, so we are going to crack the 2 eggs into the bowl, mix up 1 cup of water, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, put in the mix, and voila. Pretty easy. Again, for those of you guys who might know me, you know I'm not very good at cooking and baking. It's not my skill set. But every now and again, if I have time, I like to do it. And I especially like to create modifications for kind of normal snacks, treats, meals that can be higher protein. So we'll see how this one turns out. If you guys have ever opened a new tub of protein powder, you know the biggest struggle is to find where the scooper is, so it's buried in there somewhere. So give me a moment while I use a spoon to fish it out. added the mix, the Trader Joe's pumpkin spice bread mix, and 1 scoop of pumpkin spice core ISO into my egg, water, vegetable oil mixture. Mixing it up a little bit. All right, looks good. I took a baking class in high school. It was called Culinary Arts, but I think they used to call it like home ec, and it like teaches you how to be a good house person. That's not my skill set in life. I am not made to be a home person. Anyways, got our pan, sprayed it. Now let me just pour this mixture in. All right, so this sucker has to cook for a full hour, 60 minutes, so it'll be in there for a little while. But once it's done, we'll come back here and I'll let you know how it tastes. An hour goes by super quick when you fast forward through it all. Bread is done now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out of the oven. On the directions it says wait for 15 minutes before you slice it and serve it. So we have to wait just a little longer before we know exactly what it tastes like. But let's see. It smells so good. Oh, this makes me look like a Martha Stewart or something, and I'm most definitely not. Oh yeah, I could impress people with this. Look at how perfect. Oh, can you see? I hope it tastes as good as it looks and as good as it smells. So we'll wait 15 minutes for that. One kind of disclaimer is I don't want people to make this thinking this is some kind of healthy recipe. We're adding protein powder so you can get a little bit more protein in something that is a dessert or a treat or not kind of the norm. I do not eat pumpkin bread every day. It's not part of my norm. But I wanted to make something fall tasting and delicious and add a little bit more protein. So it's just adding a little bit of something better to something that's not so great for you, but a special treat. All right, we'll wait 15 minutes and then we'll try some. 15 minutes are up and it's the moment of truth. So sometimes when you're cooking with protein powder, if you use too much protein in powder form, or probably even with eggs, again, I'm not a baking expert, the texture of the baked goods can come out kind of rubbery and chewy instead of soft and fluffy. So that's one thing I'm nervous about. I hope it doesn't come out rubbery or chewy at all. That's not how you want pumpkin bread to taste. But let me cut off a little bit of this now that it's cooled. It's not a clean cut at all, but that's okay. It's more just to get a bite. But looks like pumpkin bread. Does it taste like pumpkin bread? It's so hot. It's pretty good if I say so myself. So just an easy way to get a little more protein in something that you might already be making anyways. But now with each slice, you just get an additional 2 grams of protein. So protein is a hard macronutrient for a lot of people to hit. If you're doing something a little off the wagon, like pumpkin bread, why not aim to get a little more protein? So if you guys are looking to pick up the core ISO and pumpkin spice flavor, we have it available both at Body Mass Arlington and Body Mass DC. So be sure to stop by and pick up your protein powder. If you guys enjoyed this video and you like doing fun recipes like this, go ahead, give it a thumbs up so that way we know you liked it. And if you're not already, hit the subscribe button so you can be subscribed to our YouTube channel and get information on fun recipes like this to come in the future. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.